Hi guys, okay, question 4 in HL and 5 in SL. It says f of x is equal to this. Find the exact value of a. Okay, so part A, find the exact value of a. Little a, that's here. That is my the x coordinate of this point here, which is where the graph crosses the x-axis. So when does a graph cross the x-axis? When y is equal to 0, when the function is equal to 0. So I'm going to say let ln of x squared minus 16 equal 0. We're going to solve this. How do I solve this? Well, x squared minus 16 has to equal e to the power of 0, which is 1. So think about it. Ln of what equals 0? Well, ln of 1 equals 0 because e to the power of 0 equals 1. So I now have this. I have x squared minus 16 equals 1. So I have x squared is equal to 1 plus 16, which is 17. X is equal to the square root of 17. And therefore, a is equal to the square root of 17. Now, is it positive square root of 17 or negative square root of 17? Well, it is certainly positive because we're on the positive side of the y-axis, so it has to be, this has to be a positive number. So a is equal to root 17. Fine. Part B. He says, given the gradient of L, that's this straight line here, is 1/3, find the x coordinate of B. Okay, so we need to find the x coordinate of B. Now let's have a think. The gradient is equal to the derivative of the function. So the derivative, when the derivative of the function equals to this gradient, then we will be at B. So we need to basically find the x coordinate of the derivative that gives you, or that is equal to 1/3, that gives you a derivative of 1/3. So let me write that out. F of x is equal to ln of x squared minus 16. We're going to get the derivative of this. F dash of x is equal to, how do I get the derivative of ln? Well, I have chain rule here, so I have to do 1 over x squared minus 16 times multiplied by the derivative of this, which is 2x. So that equals 2x over x squared minus 16. So, as I said, the gradient is 1/3, so I need to say, when does this equal 1/3? So let's move down. I'm going to say 2x over x squared minus 16 equals 1/3, and I'm going to solve this equation. So cross multiply, I get 6x equals x squared minus 16. So that's just this times this equals this times this. This is a quadratic. Let's go x squared minus 6x minus 16 equals 0. So I've just subtracted the 6x on both sides here. This is going to be, let's go with x and x, 8 and 2, because 8 times 2 is 16, and it's going to be minus 8 and plus 2. So that gives me x minus 8 times x plus 2 equals 0. X minus 8 equals 0, or x plus 2 equals 0. X equals 8, or x equals negative 2. I have two solutions. Let's go up here. Which, he only wants to find the x coordinate, so it's either going to be 8 or negative 2. Clearly, again, it has to be positive because it's on this positive side. Here's a positive x. So look, x has to be bigger than 4 here anyway. So it is going to be the positive number, which is 8. So I'm going to say, therefore, look, the answer is find the x coordinate of B. So therefore, x coordinate of b is 8. And that is question number 4 for HL and 5 for SL. Was it that bad? I actually think some of the earlier questions were more difficult, but yeah, they are getting more difficult. But this was definitely nothing too confusing or too difficult. So I think 6 marks for that is okay. Just to be clear that this means when the derivative equals a third, because it's where the gradient is equal to a third. Okay, that's it. See you in the next question.